Live with all your heart, whatever your vocation is. Live from this experience of God's love, to be open, to be channels of that love, and to live with joy, and to give all of yourself.
He loved me and gave himself for my sake. So the life that I now live, I live it in the faith that there's someone who really cares.
I'm from London. I grew up in the suburbs of London in a very normal family for the UK. I have one sister and my parents, and we always lived a life of faith. When I was at university, it amazed me to think there was so much complexity and so much like maths involved, and everything has to be just right, otherwise things won't come together and they won't stay together. And I really thought that's quite beautiful, and it's a sign of God working, like the laws of God that are in science. So in my first year, the chaplain was a priest, but at the end of the first year he retired, so they were looking for someone to take up this role. And the bishop invited the missionaries, one of the missionaries, to come and be the chaplain at our university. This missionary was very friendly. She was very close to us. It was not like an authoritative relationship. She would listen to us, answer our questions, and she was very relatable. She didn't like us to call her sister. She always said, "Please call me by my name." And I found her very open, because I had a lot of questions about my faith, or if I had questions about the teaching of the church that maybe I wasn't in agreement with, she wouldn't be like, "No, you have to believe this." But she would explain to me, and she would listen to my point of view. So in the summer, the missionaries organized a mission trip. So they invited us to go to Philippines. So to go to a place where you could see that some people really live with nothing, and to see the contrast of rich and poor, was quite shocking as well. It was like a mini vision of the world. I remember going into the chapel. It was the first time in my life that I really felt that there was a presence in the chapel. I remember looking at the tabernacle. I felt like Jesus was looking back at me. This gaze. I really had a moment of feeling very loved, like the love of Christ being poured into my heart. And in that moment, I heard a voice inside that said, "Issy, I love you. Can you love me?" It was like, "Can you love me? Only me, and dedicate yourself to me." It was like a question that really was very strong, and that I didn't know how to respond. But that stayed with me. What made me say yes in the end is that every time the community proposed something to me, it made me nervous, and I kind of didn't want to do it. But when I did it, it never seemed like enough. I don't know how to describe. It was okay, this is good, but what more? I haven't. It's not this. It's something more, and it was always something more until I entered the formation course, and it was learning how to live a missionary life. And I was like, no, this is it. This is it. No, full time, all the time, God. And serving, and giving to others. I think that is when I was realized I was oh, I'm in trouble, because I actually want to live all my life in this way,
The value of my life, my worth can be seen in the cross of Him who gave His life for me.
In your limits, in your things that you're not so good at, God can also work. So to let Him take over all of your life, and to let his life show through your life. With all of the vows, this is important, but I think this is poverty, to let Christ be the greatest gift that we have, so that it shines through us. And I think this is also chastity, to have Jesus as your biggest treasure, to live from His love, so that you can be a channel of His love to others. No, it's not to be so closed off to relationships that you cannot love others, but it's to love people purely, So loving and living with God, this special union of love, of dedication to him, makes you capable to love other people and to dedicate your life to give them the best that you have, which is Jesus.
Jesus looked steadily at him, and he was filled with love for him. And he said, "You need to do one thing more. Go and sell what you own and give the money to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come, follow me."
We are these trees that can give shelter to many different peoples.
That I love you as I loved you before
Especially the people.
Your name was in my plan when I first said that there be life. And I created you 'cause I wanted to before the world began. It's written on my path with a nail, with my flesh, with my blood, with my life, with my love.
Try. This is something that really helped me in my journey when I was like scared about taking steps. Someone told me, if you don't try, you will never know. And it's try, because otherwise maybe you will regret it. No? I think life is very short and it's best not to live it with regrets. So to live it from your heart and let your heart guide your decisions more than your head.
I commit myself to your love on this day forever.
It's been a real gift for me to share a little bit of my vocation story with you all. I'd like to thank you for your prayers and support over the years. I'd like to invite you as well to be present on the 1st of August to share this special day of my perpetual vows. Those who won't be able to make it, there's a video link that you'll be able to follow from afar. And I'd like to ask you to continue praying for me, that I can be faithful to the call that God makes to me in this time to give him my life. And please count on my prayers for all of you.
Make your home in my